everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This channel is called Video Creation Tips for Entrepreneurs and Others, and my name is Mike LaValle. I'm the owner and CEO of Triple M Video Productions out of St. Petersburg, Florida. I have over 20 years of experience in television, writing, producing, directing. I've done it all. What we do on this channel is each week we give video creation tips on how to turn do-it-yourself videos into more professional looking ones. So if you like what you see, by all means, hit subscribe, drop us a like, that always helps. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And if you happen to be on your phone, please make sure you go into YouTube notifications, make sure that's turned on so you don't miss any of our weekly content. So this week, the tip is about putting kids in your video. And it's kind of a follow-up to last week's putting your pets in your video. And this week we're talking about putting your kids in your video. And of course, you know, kids are adorable, especially when they're yours, right? I understand. And you're gonna want to put them in your do-it-yourself video. Let's face it, you take a lot of video of your kids. So why not put them in you know, your do-it-yourself ones? And that's what we're talking about this week. And once again, pretty much my tip is to bring your patience when you have kids in your video, because kids can be very temperamental and they may not be into making the video as much as you are. Or if you have more than one child, you know, there definitely could be some, you know, fighting over who gets more camera time, or, you know, I mean, let's face it, how many times do you buy something for your kids and you have to make sure it's the exact same thing, the exact same color, because they're both going to want the same thing? It's kind of the same if you put them in your video. You know, they're both going to want camera time. They're both going to want, you know, to be the center of attention, unless they're real young, you know. And if they're real young, you know, again, you have to be patient with things like crying or throwing food all over the place if you happen to be making a video where they're eating. So once again, a good tip, if you have more than one child especially, is to have a friend or your spouse or partner with you when you make the video, so that, you know, if you do have more than one child, I should say. But if you do have more than one, you know, that way you have somebody to entertain the other one while you're trying to put one on camera. You know, and it's just good to have help anyway when you're trying to, you know, put your kids on camera. Another good tip I can tell you is keep the area where you want to be filming them rather small, because if you have a big, large area like a beach or something, or a big backyard, they're probably going to be running away from you at some point, which is going to hold up the proceedings and make things last longer than you might want them to make, you know. So yeah, try and keep the filming area small, in your house maybe, or if it is outside, a fenced in area, something. Just keep in mind, try and keep the area where you're filming them small, so they're not running all over the place and making everything take longer than you might have time for or want. So that's pretty much it for this tip this week, you know, on having kids in your video. Once again, just like your pets, bring your patience, bring somebody to help you, and everything should go fine from there. We'll be back next week with another tip. My name is Mike LaValle from Triple M Video Productions, and I will see you next week.